Hello friends. In last lecture we discussed about electrostatic energy and electric potential. And friends, we know that electric potential V is equals to Kq by R, right? So if charge will be capital Q, then V is equals to capital Q upon R. If charge small q, then V is equals to K small q upon R, right? So friends, we already know the formula of electric potential, or we can say electrostatic potential. V is equals to Kq by R. So friends, now we will discuss about the electric potential due to the system of charge. So what is system of charge? Right, we already discussed about system of charge in chapter number 1. So here we consider a system of charge Q1, this is Q2, this is Q3, this is Q4. So here there are four charges Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4. We have to find out the formula of electric potential due to the system of charge. So suppose we have to find out electric potential at this point P. So friends, what happens? Here potential at point P is due to charge Q1, due to charge Q2, Q3 and Q4. Right? So here the potential due to the charge Q1 is given by, so here the potential due to charge Q1 is equals to V1 is equals to Kq by R. So here charge Q1, so Kq1 upon R. But here distance between Q1 and P. So here suppose this distance will be R1P. So here V1 is equals to Kq1 upon R1P. Now the potential due to charge Q2 is equals to V2 is equals to Kq2 upon R. Distance between Q2 to P, this distance will be R2P. So upon R2P. Now the potential due to charge Q3 at point P. So here the distance from Q2 to P is V3P. So V3 is equals to, this distance will be R3P. So here Q3 is equals to, potential due to charge Q3 is equals to V3 Kq3 upon R3P. Right? Now the potential due to the charge Q4 will be V4. How much? Kq by R. So Kq4 upon distance from Q4 to P, that is R4P. So here R4P. Right. So friends, here we have to find out electric potential due to the system of charge. So here we consider the system of charge Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4. We have to find out electric potential at point P. Right. So first of all, friends, you have to draw this figure and you have to write here, consider a system of charge Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4. Next point, here we have to find out the electric potential at point P. So the potential at point P is due to charge Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4. So here potential due to charge Q1, that is V1, from the formula of potential Kq by R. V1 is equals to Kq1 upon distance from Q1 to P, that is R1P. Then potential due to charge Q2, V2 is equals to Kq2 upon R2P. Due to charge Q3, V3 is equals to Kq3 upon R3P. Then potential due to charge Q4, that is V4, is equals to Kq4 upon R4P. Now here friends, the potential is due to these four charges. So here the total potential V is equals to how much? we have to take addition of this potential V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus V4. So we know the value of V1, that is KQ1 upon R1P, plus V2 KQ2 upon R2P, V3 KQ3 upon R3P, plus V4 KQ4 upon R4P. So friends, here we take K common. So the total potential at point P, V is equals to K common. So we get Q1 upon R1P plus Q2 upon R2P plus Q3 upon R3P plus Q4 upon R4P. Right? So here V is equals to K for addition sigma. Suppose here we define I. So here I is equals to 1 to 4. So V is equals to K. Sigma I is equals to 1 to 4. Then instead of Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4, we can write Qi upon R1P, R2P. So RIP. So here potential at point P due to this system of 4 charges, V is equals to K, sigma I is equals to 1 to 4 Qi upon RIP. Right? So if there is a system of n charges, then the equation will be like this: V is equals to K, sigma I is equals to 1 to n Qi upon RIP. Or also friends, for n charges, the equation will be like this: V is equals to sigma I is equals to 1 to n Qi upon RIP. Or also you can write sigma I is equals here K. So K sigma I is equals to 1 to n Qi upon, instead of RIP you can also write R minus Ri. Right? So this is the equation of electric potential due to system of charges. Right? Once again friends, we have to find out the potential due to the system of charges. So consider a system of charge Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4 as shown in figure. We have to find out potential at point P. So the potential at point P is due to charge Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4. So first of all, we have to find out the potential due to charge Q1, that is KQ1 by R1P, due to charge Q2, KQ2 by R2P, due to charge Q3, KQ3 upon R3P, due to charge Q4, potential V4, KQ4 upon R4P. To find out total potential, you have to take the addition of these 4 potential. So V is equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus V4. So here we take K common, right? So the equation will be like this: V is equals to K, Q1 upon R1P plus Q2 upon R2P plus Q3 upon R3P plus Q4 upon R4P. So here addition will be there. So V is equals to K sigma. Here we define one term I. So I is equals to 1 to 4 Qi upon RIP. Right? Instead of RIP, you can also write R minus Ri. So if there are system of n charges, then the equation of potential will be like this: V is equals to K, sigma I is equals to 1 to n Qi upon RIP. And instead of RIP, you can also write R minus R. Right? Now friends, in chapter number 1, we discuss about the charge distribution, right? And we know that there is a linear charge distribution, then surface charge distribution and volume charge distribution, right? So here we can also define the formula of potential for this linear surface and volume charge distribution, right? So now we will discuss about the formula of electric potential for the linear charge distribution, then surface and volume charge distribution, right? So friends, we already know that for linear charge distribution, we know that linear charge density lambda is equals to q by l. Then surface charge density sigma is equals to q by a, or you can say q by s. And volume charge density rho is equals to q by v. Right? So we already know this formula of linear charge density, surface charge density, and volume charge density. Right? Linear charge density lambda q by l. Surface charge density sigma q by a, or you can say q by s. Then volume charge density rho is equals to q by v. Right? So we already know this concept of linear surface and volume charge distribution. Right? So here first of all we derive the equation of potential for linear charge distribution. So now potential for linear charge distribution. So potential for linear charge distribution. Now if linear charge distribution will be there, we already know the formula of potential. V is equals to kq by r. Right? So if there will be a linear charge distribution of the system of charges and we have to find out the equation of potential, then we know that lambda is equals to q by l. Right? So here for linear charge distribution, we know that linear charge density lambda is equals to q by l. So we know the value of q, that is lambda into l. But we know that to find out the total potential, you have to take the integration. So the formula will be like this. Instead of kq by r, k as it is, we have to take the integration of the small element of charge, that is dq. So lambda is equals to dq by dl. So value of dq lambda into dl upon r minus r. Right? Here there is a linear integral, so f. Right? So for the equation of potential for the linear charge distribution of charges, then from the formula of potential we know that V is equals to kq by r. But to find out the total potential, we have to integrate this. So V is equals to k. We know the formula, V is equals to kq by r, but to find out total potential we have to consider element of charge. Right? So instead of q we have to write dq. Right? So to find out total potential, V is equals to, we have to take the integral of this element of charge. So integration value of dq, that is lambda into dl upon r minus rn. Right? Where we know that lambda, that is linear charge density, dl, that is element of length. Right? Now for the surface distribution, so potential for the surface charge distribution. Now for surface distribution, we know that there will be a surface charge density sigma is equals to q by a. So sigma is equals to dq by dA, or we can say dq by ds. To find out the total potential, k as it is, we have to take the surface integral. So s, v is equals to kq by r. So we have to take the element of charge dq. So dq is equals to sigma into ds. So sigma into ds upon r minus r I. So for surface distribution, the equation of potential V is equals to k, we have to take surface integral. Instead of dq, from this formula dq is equals to sigma into ds upon r minus r. Now potential for volume charge distribution. Then what happened, friends? Again V is equals to K. We have to take the volume integral. So small element of charge dq for volume distribution, we have to consider the volume charge density rho is equals to q by v. So rho is equals to dq by dv. So dq is equals to rho into dv upon r minus ri. Right. So friends, this is the formula of the electric potential for linear charge distribution, then surface charge distribution and volume charge distribution. Right. Once again, friends, for linear distribution, we know that linear charge density lambda is equals to charge per unit length, that is q by r. Surface charge density sigma is equals to charge per unit area, so sigma is equals to q by a, or you can say q by s. For volume charge distribution, volume charge density rho is equals to charge per unit volume, that is q by v. Now first of all, potential for the linear charge distribution. So for linear charge distribution, we have to consider the linear charge density, that is lambda is equals to q by n. Now to find out the total potential, we have to consider the small element of charge, that is dq, and for linear distribution we have to consider small element of length. So formula will be like this: lambda is equals to dq by di. So from the formula of potential, V is equals to kq by r, V is equals to integral of kq, that is lambda into dl upon r minus ri. Now for surface charge distribution, we have to consider surface charge density sigma is equals to q by a or q by s. Right. So we have to consider this small element. So sigma is equals to dq by ds. So the formula of potential for surface charge distribution, V is equals to K. For surface distribution, we have to consider the surface integral sigma into ds, or you can say sigma into dA upon r minus Ri. Now potential for the volume charge distribution. So for volume charge distribution, we have to consider volume charge density rho is equals to q by v. For small element of volume, charge will be dq. So rho is equals to dq by dv. Right. So dq is equals to rho into dv. So v is equals to k. We have to consider the volume integral rho dv upon r minus ri. Right. So friends, today we will discuss about the electric potential due to the system of charge, and the formula will be like this: V is equals to K, sigma I is equals to 1 to n Qi upon Rip, or you can say R minus Rn. Then potential due to linear charge distribution, surface and volume charge distribution. Right. So you have to remember this formula for linear, surface and volume distribution. Right. Or you can simply derive this formula from the formula of electrostatic, or we can say electric potential, V is equals to kq by r. Right. Now friends, in chapter number 1, we discuss about electric field. Right. So we know that electric field E is equals to kq by r square. So we know that electric field E is equals to kq by r square, and electric potential V is equals to kq by r. Right. So we already know the formula of electric field and electric potential. Electric field E is equals to kq by r square, and electric potential V is equals to kq by r. Suppose we want to derive the relation between this electric field and electric potential. So to derive the formula, here see, electric field E is equals to kq by r square. So here E is equals to kq by r square. So here instead of r square we can also write kq upon r into r, right? So to derive the relation between this electric field and electric potential, we use the formula of electric field E is equals to kq by r square. So here instead of r square we can also write r into r. So kq upon r into r. Now see friends, this kq by r, and we know that this kq by r is equals to electric potential V. So instead of kq by r we can write V upon r. So here the relation between this electric field and potential E is equals to V by R. So here if we want to write V, then V is equals to E into R. So here the relation between electric field and electric potential, V is equals to ER. Once again friends, to derive the relation between electric field and electric potential, we use the formula of electric field E is equals to kq by r square. We already know that potential V is equals to kq by r. So from the formula of electric field E is equals to kq by r square, here instead of r square we can also write r into r. So kq by r into r. But we know that this kq by r is equals to potential V. So E is equals to, instead of kq by r, V upon r. So E is equals to V by R, or we can say V is equals to E into R. So the relation between potential and electric field, V is equals to ER, right? So friends, this is the relation between potential and electric field. You have to remember this equation, V is equals to ER. Or if the distance will be D instead of R, then V is equals to ED, right? So you have to remember the formula. First of all, formula of electric field kq by r square, formula of electric potential, that is V is equals to kq by r. From the formula of electric potential, you can also derive the formula of system of charge, right? Then from the formula of electric potential, you can also derive the formula of potential for linear surface and volume charge distribution, right? And last, relation between potential and field, V is equals to E R, and if the distance D instead of R, then V is equals to E D. Okay friends, thank you.